Guys, right away, Mr. Holster, I'm not even shitting you. We're going to be looking at Phantasmagoria, a double India Pale Ale from Prairie Artisan Ales. And I know this one is supposed to be a, oh yeah, that's right, and just get onto it. You can talk and pour at the same time. Yes, I can, Mr. Holster. This is supposed to be one of their heavier hitters, weighing in at 8%. And I want to say it's like 75 IBUs or more. And it's got plenty of chuck. See, Mr. Holster, this is. Let's try this again. It came in a 4-pack. If I could, maybe I got too out of control when I. Okay. Okay, this is looking better. I had something else from Prairie Artisan, but this was the only one that was of quantity, and I wanted to be able to, wow, this stuff is just like Joey's mom. Okay, well, we're good for two. It has a really light look to it. Not perfectly clear. Again, it has almost three fingers of chuck. Very fruity, even over the 3-bean burp that I just let loose. Very tropical fruit, pineapple, maybe a little orange or mango or something in there. Now, I saw the review, but God, it's got to be like a good half a year ago. I saw Stephen Bush do one of these. I know that Greg's Beer Reviews has done one of these. I don't know. Greg's Brew Reviews, I mean, he's probably the big guy for crap. Yeah, no, sorry, Mr. Holster. Fairly light on the mouthfeel. Like a pineapple jerked off in my beer. Has a semi-sweet up front, rolls right into those tropical fruit flavors, and kind of carries that through. Kind of does a little dance with some bitterness in the center, and kind of tails off with a kind of a earthy bread biscuit tropical fruit finish. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow. First was Smile Money. Ho, ho, ho. Second was Loma Company. He says second is best. Smile Money says, damn, you only came in like 10 minutes behind me. Gillian, what the fuck? Cheers. Rich Huff, here, cheers. I'm drinking a New Belgian Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA tonight. Could be worse for you. Definitely could be worse. Johnny Concho, fifth, and glad to be here. Cheers. Oops. No, I don't mean to thumbs that down. Gunwild, wow. I'm in the top 10. I really gotta get a life. Yeah, you do. Rich, Brewmaster Chew 12 here, and I actually had one of these tonight, and that would be the Prairie Bomb. That was very good. I mean, it was a good. I would put that in. It'd be awesome if it could be like a daily drinker. What? Oh, I'm going with, this is an unfiltered beer. There was Definitely IPA jizz on the top of my foam. Boy, and you're just not going to let me do it, are you? It's like a freaking snow cone. Hey guys, would you like to try some of my head? I'll go with no. Gunwild. I can't believe no one said whiskey tonight. Whiskey, drink up. Let me look around and see if I actually have the whiskey spelt wrong. Nope, I can't have any of this one. There's no E in this whiskey. For the money, this is probably where Jeff's gonna get the last laugh. Fuck, there's an E in this whiskey. Son of a bitch. Okay, looks like this bottle from Evil Neil is slowly coming to an end. All 64.45% and 129 proof. How much is that? Is that a shot? Can't let that go to waste, Jeff. Just can't. Evil Neil? Neil, my friend? Put that back in the shrine. ATF sucks. Laugh out loud. I don't know what you're talking about. Bulwark 1911. Enjoy, my friend. Oh, Bulwark. Oh man. I put it on pizza last night. I tried the chocolate pow pow, and I had already so significantly devastated my mouth. I know Joey's got the same problem, but different circumstances. So completely heated up my mouth that I really didn't notice anything. But then again, I went very, very liberal on the pow pow. So, but I did try some pow pow this morning. Christine made some homemade sausage, egg, and cheese burritos, and I tried a little on that. Actually, I tried it on the country-style potatoes that she made with that, and that definitely has some heat to it. Now I noticed up front, I noticed a little bit more on the heat than I did flavor. So I'm gonna kind of put the chocolate pow pow in the cooking category, like chili sauce and that kind of thing. Maybe when I make up some refried beans, sprinkle a little bit in, mix it in, and heat it up, that kind of thing. But the sauce itself is really good. I took the breakfast burrito, and I tell you, that shit does not want to come out of the container. I feel like I was jerking off King Kong. A friend told me about that. So basically, I had to, finally get a load of it out of the bottle, and then I just took a knife and I ran a smear right up the inside of the tortilla shell. Mario knows all about those. All the way up the tortilla shell on both of them, and yeah, what I like about that is it is adding some flavor other than just afterburner effect. So yep. And then I figured I'd work my way up. I took the little portable, the keychain dispenser, and once you tear the paper off the top, it's got the three small holes. So you slide that down into the stainless steel cylinder, and it's got the nice little sight glass, so you can see how much pepper is left. And this morning I started with the lightweight one of the batch, and that was the habanero, and I sprinkled that pretty pretty diligently over all of the potatoes. So I'll be taking the little keychain with me from this point on, and when I run through the habanero pepper, I'll probably switch to that other one that I hadn't heard of before, because after that it's just pure death and annihilation. Because thanks to Mark at JoJo's, I already know what the Reaper is like, and I don't think I've tried the Trinidad Scorpion that he sent me yet, but I've got that to look forward to. Oh, Mario. Hey, fag. Hope you're enjoying your birthday weekend. Yeah, unfortunately I had to, work up to it, and I did work yesterday, so technically today's the only day, and I've actually, my back has been freaking killing me today, so finally decided to get off my ass, and I did a update for the youth giveaway, and I did my support video for Jack, and then I'm doing this with you, and I'll probably do the support video for Jack as an upload today along with this. Oh yeah. Oh, what? Sorry. Stephen Bush. That's the newest bomb, well, within the past 2 years. I believe the last one I sent you was with the Nordigos coffee? Whatever. I like this one better. The phone works well for me for recording. Steve, I may or may not have a problem anymore. I believe I had a shitty card in my phone, and it just wasn't working worth a shit. What I need to do is get just the fastest fucking the micro SD card, because now I did have an issue today, so I'm hoping that everything I've done so far today isn't lost, because if it is, I'm pissed, and Best Buy will be getting this back in a Ziploc baggie, because it has more problems with it than just the power port. I hate the focus on it, and it has gone through 4 SD cards so far. But hey, I should have written this down. I did, in fact, get an email from Scott, who I was talking to at Best Buy. And again, I'm not going to mention Scott's last name, but Scott, thank you. He says thanks for the great comments that I shared about my my great delivery experience. It was, and the guys that were here was Ross and Nick. So Ross and Nick from the Burning Tree Plaza Best Buy here in Duluth, Minnesota. You fucking guys, you gotta get both you guys. You gotta get your bosses to. I mean, I gotta find out where I can leave a comment at BestBuy.com. But having said that, just have your boss hunker down with this. I mean, I'm sure he's into. He can maybe. I don't know. If he's into firearms, the weapon of choice for today is the SIG P220 Hunter, chambered in 10 millimeter, and I'll put that right here for a visual. I'll lean it up against an inert grenade. But Ross and Nick. They were the 2 guys that delivered our new Samsung refrigerator, and like I said, I think they had about 1/4 of an inch at the narrowest to get that refrigerator into my house. And in order to make that happen, there was parts laying everywhere. The shelves, the 4 doors, there was parts everywhere. and Ross and Nick were a couple of the, if you are an employer, these are the kind of people you want working for you, especially when you have to have people. These guys are the face of Best Buy. In a situation like this, you may order it online and you're looking at a monitor, and you click and you click and you put in your credit card information and you hit delivery, and then you get a few emails and maybe talk to one person prior to your delivery. And then in this case, I'm assuming that it was Ross, called me the day before, made sure that I was aware of my delivery, and I said, hey, if you're early, make sure you give me a call so I can run home and meet you. And I said, absolutely. But these guys, now I'm talking to Ross and Nick's boss. These guys are the face of your business, of Best Buy. And I'm telling you, you are a fool to lose these guys. Got adiosed my old fridge, piece of freaking shit. I mean, if you want a water pump and you want to fill up your vegetable and fruit trays, I got the refrigerator for you. If you want to freeze everything to the back of the shelves in a puddle of water, I got the refrigerator for you. So these guys, they took that one apart, they got it out of here, they took apart the other one because that's the only way they were going to get it into the house, took it all apart, put it all back together, didn't scratch the refrigerator, didn't put any dings and dents in the house. Just fantastic guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give Ross and Nick like an 11 or a 12. And if I ever order anything else that has to be delivered, I'm assuming that you should get the same service from everybody that shows up, but it's not always the case. So I'd probably ask for them again. Not to mention, I couldn't tell you 100% what their political affiliation is, but I'm just saying I feel that these are red-blooded, Second Amendment loving Americans. So a cheers. A cheers goes out to Ross and Nick and Scott. From my local Best Buy. So now, if they only would have paid me to say that, that would have been the only way that could have gotten better. Hey, on the other hand, though, I bought my refrigerator and something like 48 hours later it went on sale, and you know what? They just immediately adjust the price. And the best thing is, if I can find it cheaper between now and then, and I have you have like 14 days, they'll reimburse, they'll give you the difference again if you can find it cheaper. So I got to get John Solar to start selling refrigerators, one just like mine for like $10. Oh, can you imagine that if somebody somewhere sold something like that for like $2,000 less than you paid for it and they had to price match? Ed, top 20. Ed, send the brew babe my way. Oh, sorry. If she gets there, Ed, she's going to be tired and sore. Smile Money, question the youth raffle. Will your donation keep your name in the hat for the woman's build, etc., or will you clear the list and start fresh after the drawing of the youth package? It'll be zeroed. Smile Money, and I hope everybody can appreciate this. The whole goal is to raise as much money as possible for Active Heroes and Justin's final mission. That's it. I mean, if we were to come to the conclusion that, yeah, you know, I don't know. The only thing I've thought about, because you're not the first person, Smile, to ask that, the only thing I thought about is, maybe if, let's say, you could have a little teaser in there, a motivator. If somebody did $100 or more on one of the fundraisers, we would bring one chance moving forward for them. So hypothetically, Smile Money donates $100 to the youth. When that one's over and we do the woman's build, we go through the list and we find everybody that donated $100 or more and put their name in the hat one time. That'd be one thing, but you know, I don't even know how I even feel about that, because the whole goal is to raise as much money as possible to build those cabins to help veterans. And I know Smile Money's just asking, but I know a majority of people out there would completely understand, because the fight is for our veterans. So, you know, but if you're going to ask that question, the one thing it does help is if you know we are going to have at least 3 more. The youth, the girls, and then two of something else's as we move forward. You might want to pace yourself. If you only have $100 you can throw for the whole shooting match, then you may want to, you know, put a couple entries in this one, a couple entries in the next one. I mean, unless something comes along where you're really like, I absolutely have to have it, like Stalker Steve and a few other guys did for the AR-10. That would have been the one to have. That I really like the rifle that we built, that Brian McCown ended up winning. But if I could have one of the rifles that has been built and given away since the creation of my channel, it would have been the AR-10 that Stalker Steve got. That just ended up just being such a sweet shooter. Enough of on display. Going back to action. Joey Cuz here before Aunt Keck again. Joey Cuz, Chocolate Pow Pow sounds like a stripper name. Kinda does. Wade, Big Red Knight Papa. So, you only have 1/4 inch of clearance to get in your back door. Is that an all-around or just a side-to-side? Asking for a friend. It's kind of a side-to-side thing. Brad Thomas, hot damn, absolutely. Aunt Keck, screw you, Joey. Mr. Holster, what, you can't open a brew and babble about a fridge at the same time? Mr. Holster, oh my God, 5 minutes, excuse me, and 20 seconds. That actually is the last comment. This was a quickie, which is good. Hitting the reload button to see who's part of the iHeart Club. Mr. Holster. Mr. Holster, enough time? Oh, no. Mr. Holster is not part of the iHeart Club. This comment would not have, he would not have gotten notified because I just gave him hearts right now. And this comment came in 21 minutes ago, so this is a legitimate last comment. Not surprised you didn't finish since it took a good part of the show to get the bottle open. So, speaking of this, Mr. Holster was out at the hard target range today. Holy shit. Yeah, I understand, Joey. Joey does penal exercises with this. Well, actually not with this one. See, you know, there's some tribes that they actually hang them around their testicles. But what Joey's trying to be is cool and show that he can hang a hard target from his schlong. But to be totally honest, let me show you what Joey's using. I understand that Joey's actually using one of these that he had to have cut in half. So, but someday, Joey, someday. Speaking of that, Chuck, that's the 1,000-yard target that I shot at. I just haven't shown it because I almost missed it. I was going more for dead center. So when I get better, I'll just I'll flip it around and we can use that side. But yep, Mr. Holster was at the hard target range this morning. As a matter of fact, shooting his SIG P220. I'll put that back over here. I know it doesn't look like it because it's real professional, but I actually drew that on there myself with a Sharpie. So Mr. Holster was shooting this, and he was also, and I don't know why. I don't know, maybe Mr. Holster is just a lot stronger than mine, or stronger than me, but I don't get the motion out of mine that he gets out of his. But now I will say, under this plate is a spring that is part of the safety plunger, which they kind of are using two things in one. So if you were to take this off of your pistol, and see, I didn't even actually do anything to mine. Mine's holding itself in place. I had mine actually come loose, and what I wanted to do was to put a little Loctite in the groove under here, but I hadn't come to the conclusion if I want to put optics on this or not. But I can honestly say at this moment in time, after really getting out and shooting this, I'd like to keep this a sighted gun and not an optics gun, because I really like this setup in it. But on the other hand, I haven't had it come loose, and I haven't had a chance to put it on paper to see. I mean, it looks like when I put it back on here, I got it positioned right, and for the most part, this was like one of the most accurate things that I shot while I was out shooting. At least I feel like I had more hits on the 25 or more yard target. Actually, I think the closest one was probably more like 25 yards and the other one was farther. I know, blah, 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 who cares. But either way, the pistol's a lot better than me. Just for the benefit of the doubt, because we're still under 30 minutes, I'm going to hit the refresh button. And the comments stand. So on the E scale, I'm going to put Phantasmagoria Double IPA from Prairie Artisan Ales. This is not bad. I'm gonna give it a 9. What?
A 9, really?
9. Want to try it? You'll like this one.
No.
It'll remind you just like pineapple juice.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I have 2 more of these to go finish before they go bad. So, again, 8%. And we will see you, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow.
Cheers, Lars.